And not because it's a bad game, it's just one of those things. Like, I felt like I got my worth with it, and that was that.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I completed it.
Was it an enjoyable experience?
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good game. It's very much kind of more the same, unfortunately. It doesn't feel like it has a lot. It doesn't really have a lot. And some of the gimmicks that you see like later on can be a little bit obtuse and weird. Because not all the stages play out as simply as going around picking up chips and go through loops and stuff. There'll be some additional things where you turn into vehicles, or bits like this, for instance, where you go third person and then you fucking rail shoot up in a weird way.
Okay.
Not actually shooting anything. So it does keep it quite fresh, but some of these moments can be
irritating.
Not irritating, just not particularly fun.
Fair enough.
I think that's the real thing that's sort of lets it down. Get dead. So I'm scoring a big combo because I just have to get those many chips.
Yeah.
Just because the camera was not better than this.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because you're not working on a 3D plane.
Yeah.
Well, you are, but you're not. Did you get a type bonus? You got an A. Oh.
And we have finished the course.
So you're going to average a B?
I think so. Yep, you are correct. And now we should go on to what battle, I think. Oh, this is really rhyming.
So this will be a nightmare thing.
Yeah. They're generally sort of nightmare.
Am I going to recognise most of these because of the Lost World, or...?
Most of the Lost World ones are actually from the first game. Probably won't.
You got eaten. Are you dead?
No, what will happen is I get like a time penalty for being hit.
Right.
Right, so if I remember correctly, I think you just hit on the head.
You burst into balloons. Are you meant to loop it?
That is a very good point. That fills my dash game.
Oh, which is what that is in the bottom left.
Yeah. Should jump out.
He went over you.
Come on.
So yeah, so now you want to loop this, I imagine?
You are very correct, sir. This should hopefully make him shrink and that's
Tiny fish!
He's a little dude now.
So that makes it harder to hit, I guess?
To a degree, but at the same time he's got a smaller mouth, so you can't be gobbled and eaten. Like, hey, did it.
Fair enough.
So yeah, that was the first stage.
Wasn't too hard. B, C. Obviously because you got eaten.
Yeah, you obviously want to be doing it as quick as possible, essentially.
Yeah. So you got eaten, you missed the first set of balloons. Helen's Dream Diary.
It basically means that you can select the stage whenever you want now. Cool. Right, we now have another level to select. So this whole area here is actually explorable.
Right.
And as you saw with the dream drop or whatever it was that I collected earlier, there are secrets and things hidden.
Are the dream drops only available in the adventure mode, or are they?
I think they are. So yes. Chest up here.
And I presume both this and the boy thing.
the boy's story is a separate story. Yes.
Yeah, but it's in the same place. I imagine the doors on either side are for their stories.
Yeah. The stages again will be different, but at the same time they'll still look quite similar. So the course might run a different route, for instance, but it probably uses the same area graphics. Despite the fact that I'm a child, I apparently can fall from great heights and be fine here.
Standard.
It's a dream world, I suppose.
You're a dream world.
It's a bit disappointing to discover, to be honest with you. I kind of want it to be real.
I don't know really what to say to that, to be honest with you.
I'm a real boy. Right. Well done, you completed the A stage. So now we want to get those, I think.
All visitors originally possess a total of 5 different idia. Fortunately, you've at least managed to hold on to your idia.
So each person has 5.
Supposedly, yes.
Purity, intelligence, growth, and hope.
Power and wisdom were not there.
If you can retrieve them all, then peace will be restored to Nightopia.
The pentagonal force of idea.
Source of Nightopia.
And you'll be able to turn into Super Helen.
Do 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 do.
Dear me.
Retrieve the remaining 4 idia, and your heart will win out over Nightmare.
Good.
Understand, Owl. But what do you expect me to
I expect you to go to each of these 5 doors.
I expect you to die.
No, little child, I expect you to swim.
To help you out to the best of my abilities.
Bye.
He's just as useful as the owl in Legend of Zelda.
He's as useful as any owl in any game that's ever existed. King's Quest. Just annoying, wise-cracking little son of a bitch. Right, let us continue. Fishland.
Fish!
Aquagon. Oh, this is the one we just did. Right, okay. Come out of that.
No, that was I had the question mark. Surely that's where you want to go next.
It's an additional...
Oh, my dream.
Ah, right, okay. And I was hoping it's...
It's a Chow Garden.
Essentially, yes. They kind of have an element of that in the first game.
Right.
So depending on how high you score depends on the
Well,
character's happiness.
wasn't the whole Chow Garden system based on the A-Life system from Knights?
Yeah, yeah. But it's not as simple as what's my thing here is. It's not as it's very simple in its characteristics. In that
Right.
There's not like a Nightopian garden where you can care for the animals. They just wander around the stages you're in, and their happiness is dependent on how well you're scoring, essentially. So it's
So
a
if you
lot more
if you
simplistic.
so if you're terrible,
Oh yeah, then they'll be like upset and stuff. Yeah,
cool. Be terrible. They don't deserve
Well, I'm not
happiness.
doing great at the moment as it is. So.
Yeah, you're average.
But I think in this one they've separated it so that there might be an element of it. They might still have like the happiness, like sadness thing in the actual stages. But the garden in particular is where you actually.
That's an incredibly large head. Not her, Knights. Knights has an incredibly large head.
She does, and she also has.
Yeah, that's right. Die out.
Suffocating
Suffocate.
this pool of water. She's like a Twilight from Star Wars. The weird
I
thing coming out
suppose
of it.
you've already observed my
Yes.
race, have you?
There you go. There's a nice nerdy reference. I know alien names from Star Wars. Jesus
Why is
Christ.
somebody's lack of grace
This is not
humorous?
the way they appear.
He nearly died, child. You.
The more difficult it is to control. I say, you must respect your elders.
Bitch slap!
Your balls are larger than mine.
I've got a ball that's larger than yours.
Forced laughter, which was recorded at 2 separate occasions by the Senators. Push the balls of water into the aqua globe in the centre to make it as big as you can. Alright, so this is the big.
Hooray.